And we're back on Monday doing a chest day here. Just got a barbell and some weights that arrived, so I'm excited to do some chest press exercise with the weights. Don't have a bench yet, so I'm just doing some floor presses. And I gotta say, I'm pretty excited to dig into this workout this week with the arrival of these weights. That excitement definitely comes from being able to use weights again after a while of not having access. So that just speaks to how important making your exercises a little bit novel each week can help change up that routine a little bit. So those chest presses felt pretty good. Here we're doing some weighted dips, like the good old days. I definitely like this exercise as well, so I definitely want to incorporate some of my calisthenic work that I've started these last 2 months moving forward. But here we're going from the weighted dips to just the body weight dips. And one thing I've noticed is that I'm actually able to do these a little bit better with a short sleeve shirt. When I first started, I'd be so unstable that it would chafe my arms like crazy when I was doing it with a short sleeve. But now I'm a little bit more controlled, so it's definitely a little bit better than before. But after that, we're gonna go with a dip support hold and then a tucked leg raise with dumbbell. And this one feels pretty good. Definitely good to get that static hold at the top. But that's gonna round us up at the bottom there, and then we're gonna go upstairs and do some high to low chops. I really like this exercise, like I said before, because it brings the arm across the body, which is really important for a chest workout. Here we're going from the right arm high to low, and then we'll do the left arm, same thing. Obviously, when we're doing single side exercises, we want to do the work to make sure the symmetry is preserved. You don't want to overload one side. And then from there, we're just going to do a few single arm extensions here. I think doing them with one arm definitely puts a little bit more focus on the chest, because without the other arm for support, it's kind of all on that one arm to bear that weight at full extension. So definitely feel the contraction of the chest a little bit more there. So I like to start out with this one just because it is chest day after all, and I don't quite have the equipment to have a set up like a fly. I think with the resistance band, a fly isn't ideal, just because of how the weight distribution is variable over the movement. But then we're just going to finish it up with some rotations and some static holds. And here we're just holding at full extension, working out the chest a little bit, but mostly going to be a core, kind of a static anti-rotation movement here. Same thing on the left side. And that's going to wrap up, and then we're going to wrap up our chest day with a low to high chop. So this is a pretty low weight, low intensity. You see I'm using the lowest resistance band, but I just like to finish it off with this exercise to round out the bottom portion of the chest. For this exercise, just make sure to keep your arm straight and bring your arm from side to side more instead of just forward and back. So once again, you want to bring your arm across your body, and you want to make sure to keep that arm straight so you're not doing a bicep curl. But that's going to wrap up our chest day. We're just going to do some abs to finish off our workout like we usually do. Pretty standard routine. We're going to go for some ab resistance band pull downs. Make sure to keep your back straight and your legs straight, and focus on contracting the core. And then we're gonna move on from there to some lateral raises on the floor. Here I'm using the bag of rice and some dumbbells as resistance. I definitely suggest not stacking on a whole bunch of stuff. Even with these 2 dumbbells, getting pretty rickety on top, getting pretty unstable, which makes the ergonomics of this movement not that ideal. But it's still something that I'm able to handle. But if you have a heavier weight, or even just something that's more stable to place there, would help with your range of movement, keeping it more consistent. But that's gonna wrap that up, and then we're gonna do some leg raises here. I'm using 2 dumbbells here. I wouldn't personally suggest this. I found this after working with it for a few days. It's a little bit unstable. It's not that easy to grip, and I think the weight is pretty heavy on this as you go up as well. You see my body kind of tipping up a little bit, which isn't good. Like I said before, you want to keep your lower back flat to the mat on this exercise. Really important. So definitely something to keep in mind. Maybe do a body weight version like I'm doing here. If you don't have a suitable weight where you can keep the lower back flat, because that puts a lot of strain in your lower back, and it can make you more prone to injury there. So just be careful of that. No need to push yourself too hard. Just the idea is to strengthen and improve, but going too hard and too fast is a good way to get injured, especially where the lower back is concerned. So just make sure to keep that in mind. Here we're going to do some Russian twists, and that's going to wrap it up for chest day. Like I said, I'm pretty excited to use the weights I got in a new series of exercises starting this week. So I'm looking forward to that, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. But subscribe to get your daily reminder for your workout, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.